Media bias indicator for 12/12 of 23, or as our friends in Europe say, 12/12 of 23. It happens to work out this time. I'm going to be putting these up just for supporters. Hopefully every day, that's my plan, is to track media sentiment in terms of bias over time. I'll be tracking Tesla and Rivian and Lucid, maybe, I don't know, SpaceX, Neuralink, Boring Company, lithium generally. If there are any topics you want me to look up and check and track, let's do it. I'm good when it comes to spreadsheets, so let's spread some sheets. So yeah, this is going out for Patreon members. This is going out for Twitter subscribers. This is going out for channel members. And yeah, and hopefully once a week we'll have something I can show publicly. So that's a little more exciting that way. So the methodology is I've got an incognito tab of Google News open, and I've got, and I'm running with no cookies, no nothing, and a VPN just for good measure. So hopefully this gives us the clearest picture, not of what I want to see, but what people see. And we're looking for media bias. Here we are, 12/12. Top story from 2 days ago, because this one blew up. Lynette Lopez, what a clown. Elon Musk's problems at Twitter and Tesla prove his luck has run out. Well, that's a negative story. That's a negative story. We got a -1 on that. And we're going to do 25 and then score it. And we're going to do it every day, hopefully. Tesla China registrations fall, but EV Giant is on pace for record sales. I'd say that's a neutral one. It's got some bad, it's got some good, and it seems reasonably honest. Could Tesla stock hit 500 in 2024? I'm going to assign that a 0, as in neutral. Making sure I'm not streaming accidentally. That'd be hilarious. I've done that before. Market Tesla stock could tumble 38% as growth story hits weak demand. That, my friend, is a negative story. And again, we're going to do 25 of these. Business Insider, Tesla Cybertruck is a guideless missile, safety experts say. Terrible. Terrible. Watch. Stuck Tesla Cybertruck prototype gets towed up snow. Yeah. Turns out physics has a limit motor trend. Tesla Cybertruck has a wade mode that pressurizes battery. I'm going to say that's a positive story. It's a feature. It's a little benefit. It's something that adds to the thing. Tesla launches business in new Middle East country. That sounds positive to me. 1. So it's either a 1, a 0, or a -1. Tesla driver's autopilot consequences. Ooh, that's going to be... Tesla says California's autopilot action violates its free speech rights. Neutral. Neutral. Tesla fights autopilot false advertising claim with free speech. False advertising claim. So I'm going to... Boy, that's a hair negative, but I'm going to still assign it neutral. Tesla says it has moral obligation to keep improving autopilot. Boy, you know what? I'm surprised. I'm going to say these are all 3 neutral. More news about Tesla and Elon. Here we go. Why are we getting off topic? It's because people, when you put Elon in the title, you get clicks. And these clowns know it. Netflix users mock triggered Elon Musk. Come on. Leave the World Behind fans mock Elon Musk. That's negative. Elon Musk reacted to Leave the World Behind Tesla attack by touting... Okay, so that's at least what we can see here. Neutral. Affordable Tesla. Get a discounted Model 3 now or a Model 2 later. That's positive. That's positive. It's wrong. I mean, Model 2, we already know it's not going to be called that. It's going to be... It's just called the Compact for now. But he has said plainly, a bad headline, a lazy headline, doesn't necessarily mean a negative headline. Tesla once again threatens to sue Cybertruck scalpers for $50,000. Negative. Tesla says it's morally obligated to continue improving safety autopilot. We said already 0 on that one. It's a neutral one. One Tesla competitor's latest move looks bad for the electric vehicle industry. So because somebody else does something dumb, you got to throw Tesla in? I'm calling that negative. Musk Inc., how the Tesla CEO harnesses his companies to help each other. That's positive. Tesla reinstates clause that threatens to sue Cybertruck resellers. While I would consider the news positive, the headline is definitely negative. The Swedish government should respect Tesla. I don't know. What do you think? Negative? No? Neutral? I'm going with neutral. Tesla, why Tesla Cybertruck is no threat to traditional pickups. Shut up, Market Watch. Tesla autopilot crashes on cross traffic. Washington Post. This is the gift that keeps on giving. If you love fear, uncertainty, and doubt, this is strongly negative. And Tesla Model 3 ranked last in German reliability report. It's dishonest. The context on that is you've got to, every year, you've got to get a safety inspection. And I think it's every year. And they look at a bunch of, do the blinkers work? Are the windows cracked? Is there any sign of rust on the brake calipers? Well, you don't really use the brakes, do you? So tiny, tiny bits of rust may form on the brakes. The sort of thing you could get rid of by just hard braking. But that still counts as a fail. So while the car is perfectly roadworthy, it doesn't meet this one very strict German engineering guideline, and car scoops, if they don't know better, they shouldn't be followed. And if they do know better, which I'm confident they do, they shouldn't be followed. And lastly, today, Tesla could still sue Cybertruck owners if they flip their vehicles too soon. I'm giving that a -1. So that gives today's index, today's media bias index, the Brian index, if you will, negative 0.36. Let's track that over time and see how it goes. So today being Tuesday, I just randomly selected days ago, when I thought I'd be launching this on a different day, Rivian. So let's look at Rivian's sentiment. Okay. Brokers suggest investing in Rivian. Read this report before placing a bet. Boy, really going to make the gambling thing, huh? Okay, well, I'd say that's neutral. Look out below. Rivian could cough up its gains. Negative. That's a negative headline. R1S versus the Urus head-to-head. I'm going to say neutral because, hey, we know the Rivian's probably going to beat it. It's an electric car. It's fast. Probably won't beat it on the slalom, but hey. Rivian, focusing on cheaper batteries, lays off 20 members of battery team. Oh boy, I guess I'll say neutral because it's a compliment sandwich. You've got some bad news and some good news, and it's packaged nicely. Rivian Air eyes Fairfax County for the first Northern Virginia service center. Neutral. Gear Guard security system with friendly stop. Neutral. Well, Rivian highlights Gear Guard security system. You know what? I'm going to call that positive. Rivian has a secret advantage nobody knew about. Here's why the stock is still a buy. You don't get a better headline than that. Rivian lays off around 20 battery cell development workers. Negative. Rivian lays off battery department to save money for next-gen models. I'd say neutral. One Tesla competitor's latest move looks bad for electric industry. Oh, come on. Okay, you still managed to get Tesla in the headline. Good job. Good job. You got your presence, James. Redesigned R1T powered tonneau cover shows improvements. Hey, that's not bad. Is Rivian stock a buy in December? I don't know the answer, and neither does Motley Fool, but that is not a negative headline. We're almost halfway through. Rivian R1T ranks 5th in the list of least reliable cars. Well, that's certainly negative. And I don't know if it's true. A lot of these have, what do we got? Wrangler, Grand Cherokee, Jetta, Nissan Frontier. Nissan Frontier, is that unreliable, huh? Interesting. But there are 3 Jeeps on the list, leading me to believe it could be quite accurate. R1T, what are we at? 13 there. Rivian R1T owner got the updated power tonneau cover installed. Here's how it works. Neutral. Not too bad. Is Rivian a buy or sell with Tesla Cybertruck fueling e-pickup interest? Neutral. Exclusive from the electric, Rivian becomes the latest to lay off battery workers. I'm going to say negative, but only just. R1T versus Silverado head-to-head, neutral. Rivian launches leasing for R1T, positive. I mean, nobody looks at that and goes, oh no, they're leasing. Here's what Rivian needs to do to soar, neutral. Rivian could stock surge today. Here's why it could keep soaring. That's positive. Rivian layoffs 2023. What to know about the latest job cuts? Negative. And Rivian opens showroom and cafe in former Laguna Beach Theater. That's positive. Benzinga. Rivian's Furry Yeti takes center stage in stop-motion film showcasing innovative blah, blah, blah. Very positive. Where will Rivian stock be in a year? Neutral. And huge news for Rivian stock investors. That sounds like a positive one. Media bias index plus 0.08. They are positive 0.08. Which, if you were to follow just the headlines, you would think Rivian is a much better company than Tesla. But the truth is the media just hates all things Tesla because that generates clicks. It generates ironic clicks from people who think they're smarter than the media. It generates hate clicks from people who are definitely dumber than the media. And it generates, well, I try not to click on them, but professionally, sometimes I have to. Media bias indicator 12/12/23. That's it for today, guys. What other companies and topics should I be covering? You got to let me know, and I'll talk to you soon.